All right, guys. So we have a confirmed large, dangerous tornado in Texas. This is an extremely dangerous, life-threatening tornado on the ground. Um, so yeah, this thing's prompted tornado warning. I wouldn't be surprised if it has tornado emergency on it. It's very large. There's been debris on radar. Well, you can say anything now. Yeah, yeah, large.
I haven't gotten the notification yet for live
Oh,
streaming.
really?
Yeah.
It says it started.
Okay, I'm checking if it was. Um, yeah, I don't see anything on. Oh wait, here it is.
You got it?
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, this is an extremely dangerous and very large
Yeah.
tornado. So it's
It,
located in the Calvert, Texas, or near Earth,
this
moving northeast at 30 miles per hour.
right here. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Damaging tornado
Yes.
confirmed. Tornado radar confirmed.
Now, I want to mention that this isn't even where the
Yeah,
highest
exactly.
risk of tornadoes is. So that is very concerning for me that we're already seeing a particularly dangerous situation in effect.
Jeez. This is only in the area under the slight risk to enhanced risk of severe weather, not even in the moderate risk. Radar confirmed tornado.
I can't even imagine what's gonna happen in the moderate risk.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't even want to imagine. If it's starting this bad this early on, I don't even want to know. You're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. And here at the end, heavy rainfall may hide this tornado. Don't wait until you hear the tornado. Take cover now.
Take cover now.
It's likely a rain-wrapped tornado. Likely EF2 to possible. We did see a debris signature on correlation coefficient.
All right, let's see. Mesoscale discussion. There's only one mesoscale discussion, not for Louisiana yet. But anyway, this is an extremely dangerous tornado. It is rain wrapped.
Yes.
And so that means you won't be able to see it.
Yeah, you won't see this tornado.
So take shelter now. If you are in Robertson County in Texas, anywhere in Robertson County, I suggest you take shelter now.
Yes.
Take shelter now in the lowest part of your home in the interior room, especially in the central part of Robertson County. That's where the highest.
Yes. This red box right here outlines where the tornado warning is, and you can see there's no hook echo on this. This is just a heavy rain wrapped tornado.
Yes.
Check the the velocity. The velocity.
So PRL Gaming and Vlogs YouTube says be safe, and Roblox Entertainment says I live in DFW, and they also say it's better not go north. Let's see, what's the direction of this tornado?
It looks like
it says moving northeast at 30 miles per hour.
Yes.
Yeah. So PRL Gaming and Vlogs YouTube says this tornado has been confirmed on the ground.
Yeah.
In large rain wrapped tornado on the ground right now.
Yes. All right, I have the the velocity signature. I can't get closer, but right here we have inbound and outbounds. And on radar scope, just a few minutes ago, I saw in the inbound winds were about 119 miles per hour, with the outbound winds, that were about 54 miles per hour. So a very dangerous tornado. Had like 173 couplet on it. So very dangerous tornado right here.
And
And this tornado also, sorry, is right on the warm front too. So the storms to the south of the warm front will be way more intense. The storms to the north, even though they are severe warned, are going to be less intense. Here's all the lightning here.
Yeah. Yeah, lightning or lots of lightning showing up.
Yeah.
These are very electric storms.
Yeah, that is a lot of lightning.
PRO Gaming and Blog YouTube says, I can see the tornado.
Wow. I think you need to get into a shelter now.
Yeah, you need to get into a shelter now. It's huge. Oh my god. Yeah, you need to get into a safe interior room now.
Yes.
Where are you right now? In Texas.
Oh god.
Like what city or town are you in right now? Because we can pull up the radar for that exact location.
Alright, this is just crazy. I don't even want to know what later on will bring. Oh god. Jeez. Not good.
Franklin, Texas.
Oh gosh.
Franklin, Texas.
How's this
yeah.
tornado emergency?
So you can see the tornado. You just need to go into the basement.
Or the interior room.
Yeah, or the most interior room of your building. We're gonna search up the radar right now. I'm gonna send you the link to the radar for Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can like zoom in there.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna send the link to you on the chat. So on the chat. I just sent you the link, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
You can click on the link. You're going down. It's headed for your house.
Oh my god. Jeez. Alright. I'm just gonna click this real quick.
Now he's saying shit. That's what he's saying. Yeah, just.
Oh yeah, that's right where this tornado is heading. Wow. Holy cow. I'm trying to pull National Weather Service office up here to see if they're about to issue a tornado emergency. I need to find. I'm trying to find. Wait, Dallas, the Fort Worth, Dallas. Fort Worth. They said 5 minutes ago at 11. Oh my god. The weather service said likely significant tornado ongoing. Take shelter immediately. They should. I'm not sure why they're not issuing tornado emergency.
It's over your house?
Jesus. God damn. Not good. Right here. Alright, Jesus.
I
don't even know what to say.
More comfort. Yeah, just
right here.
I hope you're okay.
Yeah. Praying for you.
It's so loud.
This is what the weather service in Fort Worth is saying right now. I have it pulled up.
Please be safe.
Yeah.
Please.
Jesus.
Not good. Coming near DFW.
Not good.
It's coming near DFW. Dallas. Is it coming near Dallas Fort Worth International Airport?
No, I don't think it'll hit Dallas, the airport. I'm gonna check radar scope real quick. My phone. Right here. Alright. The couplet is still very intense right now. It's definitely weaker than it was a little while ago. It's heading right for Franklin. We have,
Gaming is saying that the tornado is right over at his house, and it's so loud.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying, Lord help us and Lord help me. I really am hoping that you're okay.
Yeah, we have 102 miles per hour on the outbound and 30 miles per hour on inbound. So oh wait, it just updated. It looks much weaker now, thankfully. 95 on the outbound and about 8 miles per hour. So much weaker, thankfully. But I'm gonna check the correlation coefficient real quick. Yes, that is a massive debris ball. Yeah.
Of their house.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Yeah.
Be cautious if you are exiting your safe room because please be cautious exiting the safe room because there could be lots of damage and like nails exposed. So please be safe if you are currently exiting your safe room where you're at.
Jeez. This is just the beginning.
So she's saying, I'm not leaving this tornado bunker.
That's a good idea.
You're in your tornado shelter. That is good.
Yes.
That is really good.
That's the highest chance. You're gonna get through this. You're gonna get through this.
You're gonna get through this. I promise you.
They've not issued a tornado emergency on this. Damaging tornado, very dangerous. Not sure why there's no tornado emergency. There should be, I think, right?
Well, there's a PDF.
Yeah. Life-threatening situation. Damaging tornado, golf ball-sized hail. Jesus. God. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically coming directly for that area. See if they updated anything on this warning. Updated near Franklin, extremely dangerous. Take cover now. Yeah. I think they just issued the new tornado warning. That's now in effect until not I'm sure when until not sure when this is in effect until. I'm right here. Yeah, the new warning.
Me and my mother-in-law are in our bunker. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And now Pro Gaming is saying it's quiet.
Yeah. Tornado likely just passed.
Pro Gaming is saying I think
Yeah, it looks like it is. Just I'd yeah. I would stay in it for another 5 or so minutes just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be safe because the inflow from the tornado.
Yeah. You still could have some 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts on the backside of this thing. Yeah. That is a massive couplet. It definitely is weaker than it was a little while ago. 104 and 8 miles per hour, so 112 miles per hour. So it looks like this storm might finally be weakening, but I want to take any chances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, massive tornado.
Jeez. There's pro gaming and say, okay, we ain't leaving.
Yeah, good. Good.
Stay in there for another 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or longer if you decide.
Jeez, not good. We're just gonna stay. We're just gonna stream until this tornado warning is allowed to expire. We're not leaving. We're not leaving.
We're staying on the
Yeah.
air.
Nah, we're not leaving this.
Oh, and now pro gaming is saying, oh God, it's not gone. Well, that might actually be the inflow from the tornado. That's the inflow. Because the calm of the calm, you might have actually been in the eye of the tornado.
Yeah, you could call it that.
Yeah, you could have been in the eye of the tornado. So
stay in there. Everything will be okay. Yes, it looks like the tornado might be weakening now. Might be dissipating. The outbound winds are now down to 91. Inbound winds are down down to 10 miles per hour now. This might be the new tornado warning goes for another 35 minutes. It's basically you have two. It might be actually there's two areas of rotation. There's two areas of significant rotation on this. Like Franklin is actually right in the middle of it. Yeah, there might be two. The backside tornado.
There might be a satellite.
Oh wait, check Go 16. This day is already playing out really bad right now. Oh yeah, this couplet is definitely weekend. Outbounds are down to 57. So we have about still 100 mile per hour couplet, but it's not as intense anymore. Check the correlation coefficient again. It's still showing a big area of debris. This was as of 2 minutes ago. Those in Franklin and Western Robertson County need to be in shelter now. Tornadoes likely moving into town at this time. So I think it's already moved through town. It could still be moving through town. It might be it's a large tornado.
Pro gaming is saying I hear sirens.
Oh wow.
Rotation, severe weather tracker is saying rotation to the south is another storm as well.
South is, yeah. This day is already playing out really bad. Oh gosh. Stay safe, everyone. Hope you guys, if you're going through this right now, you need to be in a shelter now.
So, Pro Gaming is saying we live 5 minutes from Franklin.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. Yeah.
It's
a 90 answers. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, when Pro Gaming, when you do exit your shelter, if you choose to exit your shelter, can you tell us what the damage is like where you are?
Actually, I think Franklin is in the area for significant tornadoes, so the SVC shows it. I think it actually might be in it. All right, I'm just gonna Austin.
Okay.
Austin. Yeah, Franklin is in the chance for significant tornadoes too.
Yeah.
Jeez. Let's check this rotation again. Velocity signature. It's back up again. The radar, it just perked back up again.
Oh,
back up to 103 and 6 miles per hour. So back up to 109. It perked back up again. This might be becoming larger and stronger.
So Gaming is saying, I hear fire trucks.
Yep, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Ongoing. Northeast of there.
Typically, firemen and emergency officials respond immediately after.
Yeah, the National Weather Service in Fort Worth is saying there are reports of damage just outside of Franklin.
Yeah, so Pro Gaming is saying, I'm going to take a look at what it's like outside. So.
Yeah, be safe though.
Okay,
so it's past Franklin now. So Franklin, in the next 2 minutes we can call you guys. We can say your guys are safe. But for then, but just to the northeast or the east of Franklin, it's still big damaging tornado.
So Pro Gaming is saying, oh my god.
Yeah, this is likely a damaging rain wrap tornado.
Pro Gaming is saying everything is gone.
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe. I believe that, yeah. Seems damaging.
Okay, so Roblox Entertainment asking again, is it going to hit DFW?
No, it will not. It will be to the south of that.
Yeah. Let me actually answer this for you. Let me check the radar, what it's like near Dallas.
Yeah, it's way south of that. Yeah, Dallas, it's about, let's see here.
So Dallas right now, you're getting heavy rain and thunderstorms?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's no...
Yeah, it's over, the warning, yeah.
Is there a warning instead?
I think Dallas, no.
Oh, there's a severe weather statement.
Yeah.
Your thunderstorm warning was just canceled.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
This damaging tornado is it's about a little over 100 miles away from there. Yeah. Oh, we have a new tornado warning too. And it has big time rotation as well. This is for Houston County.
So Trump Gaming is saying our house is gone.
More. Second one, 88 miles per hour.
I really hope you're okay.
Yeah.
I really hope you're okay.
New tweet. 34 seconds ago. And this for the new tornado warning. That includes this. Radar indicated tornado might be confirmed soon. The rotation looks pretty crazy on this second storm in Houston County. Oh, oh wait, that's the other one. All right. Yeah, the rotation is pretty strong. About 90. Jeez. This one is pretty issues. Franklin's right there. The rotation is still strong.
So Pro Gaming is saying all of the trees that were here are gone. There's been maple trees and metal and wood.
Mm-hmm. That makes
sounds like a strong EF3 or a weak EF4.
Yes.
I'm so sorry you had to go through this.
I don't think anyone should have to go through this. No way. No one should have to go through all this. Unbelievable. Oh. This is already playing it exactly as I thought it was. So, unfortunately.
Pro Gaming is saying we had a well-built brick house and it's gone.
Wow. So yeah, I think that's probably EF4. And we have a new tornado watch.
Yeah, I am so sorry you had to go through this.
Yes. Checking what this watch is, unless maybe a PS.
Yep. Pro Gaming is saying the foundation is white clean. Maybe it's in DS5.
Maybe.
And parts of the foundation is gone.
God. It's the new tornado watch. Is not PDS, but it's saying a few tornadoes and a couple of intense tornadoes are likely with hail. So yeah, it's not PDS tornado watch. It's a regular tornado watch with EF2 to EF2 plus tornadoes being moderate, tornadoes being high.
Yeah. So Gaming saying that there's only like half of our house left.
Wow. So sorry you had to go through that.
So sorry.
So right now I have pulled up the tornado watch with the warnings and stuff. So Franklin is just outside of the tornado watch with the warning. And you have the other tornado warning for Houston County. That's in the tornado watch. The tornado watch does not include Houston's dish. It's just to the north of Houston. Does not include Houston, I repeat. Take a look at this other stuff. It's still showing very strong winds. This a tornado that hit Franklin. It might be going from a tornado threat to a damaging wind threat because the couplet is not as strong as it once was. We still have 90 to 100 mile per hour winds, but the tornado threat is going away, thankfully.
Yeah.
Look at all these individual cells starting to perk up now. Wow.
Yeah. So Pro Gaming saying all I can hear is a siren of like a fire truck in the distance.
Oh, that's.
I have to be Pro Gaming. Is there a chance that you can go live on YouTube so that I can see what it's like where you are. Okay. They're saying, we're okay.
Alright, that's good. Wow. Not good.
So,
alright, this is not good. Not good.
there's another tornado warning now.
Yeah, no. Severe thunderstorm warning behind that tornado warning too. For the strong winds. Yeah, this it might be starting to perk back up again actually, the rotation. Yeah, and the debris signature is going away now too, thankfully. So good we do have good news now. The area that did get the debris signature that we've been following on radar is finally dissipating. It's going away, thankfully. We'll watch this for the so the warning expires where this tornado is in about 20 minutes. So we'll be staying on with that. And we do have tornado. We could have possible tornado to the south of this storm as well, with another tornado warning that expires in 20 minutes. So several tornado warnings. So yeah, two areas of we have several tornado warnings. One is in for Houston County for a storm. It does look like the rotation is perking up. It doesn't look too intense. It might be just a damaging wind threat. We do have winds on radar that are indicating 103 miles per hour on the inbound side, and on the outbound side about 7 miles per hour. So not a very strong rotation signature. It might just be a damaging wind threat, because if you find that the colors like the greens and the reds are right next to each other, that's when you have the likely a tornado. These are separated by a little bit, so it's greens, it's the blues which indicate very strong winds, and you have some greens which indicate weaker winds, and then you have some red starting to perk in. So it's not the strongest couplet. We'll check if there is rotation. It does have a hook echo on it too. There I can't really tell actually. There might be some debris actually being lofted, but there's some hail with this as well, so it's going to be a little difficult to see. Right, we're gonna go back to this storm here. Oh, yeah, this tornado warning for this storm in Houston County has just been extended.
And I usually don't check Twitter, but Twitter, there are a bunch of tweets. Appears to be a direct hit of the worst tornado in the time of Franklin, Texas. There's a way that's in terms of tornadoes in the tornado warning that includes Horn, Texas, Franklin, Texas, and Gaza, Texas. So,
yep, damage.
I know, there's just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So Pro Gaming says OMC there's flood. Oh no.
Large, extremely dangerous. Checking to see if there's any damage coming.
Yeah, they said I called 911 and no answer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now Pro Gaming is saying I hear screams.
Wow, people are trapped.
Oh, no. Just try if you see a fire truck or you hear sirens, try to walk over there and try to get the emergency management to where the springs are, so that they can give help to them ASAP.
Yes. Mhm. I haven't seen any damage reports on Twitter yet.
Search up, just Google Franklin, Texas tornado.
Yep.
Just Google that. A bunch of results of tweets of the Franklin, Texas tornado popped up. Oh, I think search Google.com. I said it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Google.com.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, go to Google.com and then Franklin, Texas.
Right, yeah, it was 46 minutes ago. Oh, here we are, yeah. Direct hit. As of 18 minutes ago, direct hit possible, likely. Yeah, right here.
Click on the link below that tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Click on the, and then click the, that's it. The picture.
Alright, let's see this tornado warning. I'm gonna check an update right now. There is possibly a tornado to the south of that one as well. Some pretty broad rotation, but it is there. But this is perking back up yet again. 89 and 21. My computer's giving me the chance.
Troll Gaming is saying, there's a fire truck, wrapped around the tree.
Wow. Not good. Not good.
Troll Gaming, you don't have to do this if you want to, but could you do a live stream so that we could see what it's looking like where you're at? Like on your YouTube. I'm really hoping that too. I'm really hoping that there are no fatalities.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, right here, updated for the tornado warning. Confirmed large, extremely dangerous tornado located 12 miles northeast of Franklin, or 24 miles northeast of Huron, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Tornado has already produced some significant damage. Weather spotters have confirmed this tornado as well. Oh wow, the fire station's gone. Yeah. Pro Gaming said.
I know. No one. No one deserves to have to go through this. So,
yeah.
What Pro Gaming is saying, our volunteer fire department building is gone.
Jesus. Wow. This thing's massive. All right. It's just bad that this is just round one. It's not even the main storms now. Storm reports. Yep. So we have today and tomorrow as big severe weather days. We have a 2-day break of severe weather, and then we have a 3-day outbreak of severe weather likely.
Okay, we have some news right now. Breaking news. AccuWeather is reporting on this now. We have pictures of damage. I'll send you the link of pictures of damage. It says significant damage has been reported as a devastating tornado struck a community north of College Station, Texas during the late morning hours of Saturday. Reports received via police scanners indicate significant damage in Franklin, Texas, with one mobile home overturned with multiple homes collapsed. Injuries have been reported with search and rescue crews en route. So that's what the sirens were. So a powerful thunderstorm loaded hail as large as 3 inches in diameter north of San Antonio on Saturday morning. Way larger than a baseball. Without shelter. Large hail of similar sizes can also pounded areas north of the Dallas metroplex. Air travel has been significantly impacted at the Dallas airport. So let's see. No pictures at the moment right now. No pictures yet. We'll update you as soon as this devastating tornado here. My heart goes out to anyone impacted by this tornado.
I think thing might actually be weakening now.
Okay,
I hope.
Do we have any tornado
in the new tornado warning for the same cell for another 40 minutes.
This is already a start to a very devastating tornado outbreak.
This storm might actually finally be weakening. I'll check correlation coefficient.
Luckily it's weakening. Hopefully it is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see a debris ball anymore. I see a little area of debris, but I don't see a huge debris ball anymore, which makes me believe it is starting to weaken and lift up, dissipate.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh wow, yeah, definitely a lot weaker. The couplet, it's down to 40 miles per hour, and it's down to 80 miles per hour. It's still a strong rotation for a little area. Definitely not as strong as it once was, thankfully.
Yeah.
And we have other tornado warnings to tell about too.
Pro gaming involves YouTube says I can't hear her. Yeah, so I have a really squeaky voice. I'm actually a guy, but
Yeah.
I think you made that mistake.
Yeah.
So I think that mistake. Yeah. So they're saying I can see it in the distance. What are you talking about, pro gaming?
Maybe the tornado. Yeah, probably top tornado.
It's probably the tornado.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that's good. It's small now. Good. All right.
Pro gaming is saying it's small now.
Yeah.
Yes. This has weakened. Yes.
As of now, we have about, I think it was 7. How many did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 tornado warnings are in effect right now.
7?
Yeah, 7.
Where?
In Texas. All of them are in Texas. There's 2 very isolated cells that most likely will produce tornadoes. I'm just gonna keep one more. Yeah, this tornado likely is off the ground, the one that hit Franklin. Another one to the south of that, rotation's pretty broad on it. And then I'm gonna go to another one. Rotation is oh wow, yeah, rotation is pretty strong on this one. What county are we in right here? For Cherokee County in Nicole, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but the rotation is pretty strong. We have inbounds of about 82 miles per hour, outbounds of about 81 miles per hour. So very strong couplet right now. Take your tornado precautions if you live in this area. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the satellite imagery right now just to see what it's like.
Yeah, Pro Gaming says confirm the tornado is no longer on the ground, so that makes complete sense with the rate what the velocity is showing. So very good news right there.
Yes, and you can see the shear of the wind shear on the cloud satellite. See some lower level clouds moving to the northwest, and some higher level clouds moving to the west. Moving more like to the north. Moving to the northeast. Sorry. But this is just
absolutely crazy.
I know. Looks like there's a little break in the clouds around where the tornado warning is. Increasing the instability.
Oh. Not good.
Okay, so Pro Gaming says it's over. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. All right. Pro
so happy you're safe, Pro Gaming.
All right.
Yeah, these tornadoes are going to be allowed to expire. Oh, wait. Looks like we have a rotating, maybe some it might just be some radar clutter right there. But all these tornado warnings are going to be allowed to expire in about 3 minutes. So another 3 minutes, and all these warnings will be allowed to expire for the storm. We do have some potentially some strong winds still possible, but definitely not a strong couplet as we did have about 45 minutes ago.
There's a bulldozer clearing the road with fire trucks behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so luckily emergency management is fast to it's fast, extremely fast to start the recovery.
Actually, looks like they just reissued another tornado warning for the same storm, another 32 minutes. Looks like it might be perking back up, unfortunately, again. 68 and 32 miles per hour. We'll check this tornado, this one just doesn't want to stop. This is what they said when they said long track tornadoes today.
Let's see, any pictures yet coming in? We got no pictures coming in yet of the tornado.
Power's definitely out, and there's probably not good cell service there either. Wow.
So, Severe Weather Tracker is saying, looking at the velocity data, you can see the rotation has disappeared and the tornado is no longer on the left ground.
Yeah.
Glad you're safe, Pro Gaming. Yes.
Yes. I do think most of these tornado warnings will be allowed to expire in about 1 minute left on most of them, except for this big, large one that has 31 minutes left on it. It does look like it might be parking back up a little bit, but not too bad. It might just be there's no debris ball, no debris signature anymore. Might be a little bit, but definitely not that bad. Actually, let's see. This is right. Oops. Rotations. Yeah, there's no debris where the rotation is anymore. Yeah, this tornado is definitely off the ground, thankfully. We'll stay on for a little longer. Yeah, these tornado warnings have expired now, except for the large one, for another 30 minutes. But we'll stay on for a little longer, just to keep you guys posted on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can go and help with emergency services. Definitely. Yeah, it still has that mesocyclone. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay with your
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, rotate. It still has the mesocyclone, but it does not look like it's producing a tornado right now, thankfully.
Yes, thankfully.
All right. All right, I think this first tornado is gone now. New update, Storm Prediction Center. Not much has updated. Tornado threats, cities. Yeah.
Alright, you already get the point on the mesoscale discussion.
Mm-hmm.
New tornado warning. Well, this W metal New tornado warning due to east-southeast of Bryan, Texas. Storm movement north-northeast.
Yes. All right.
All right. Trying to figure out.
This reduces. Don't hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
this storm that just passed to the storm that just passed Alado, Texas looks like it has some pretty strong rotation, but I'm not really seeing a lot of debris being lofted up, which is good.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So the places, the cities, the major towns and cities under the or the major populations under a tornado warning include Centerville. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Centerville, Texas. That's the only major population. However, other smaller towns and cities will be impacted too by the tornado warnings. In fact, we have 3 tornado warnings now issued. One, of course, for Centerville. So the counties that will are under these tornado warnings include still Robertson County and Leon County, both in Texas, and the other tornado warning, the second tornado warning, includes the southwestern Houston County in southeastern Texas, and the third tornado warning includes central Nacogdoches and southeastern Cherokee County.
1:03 Eastern Standard Time. We've had a large destructive tornado go through Franklin, in southern Texas, south central Texas. We have 3 active tornado warnings in effect. Also, all of these show some pretty powerful rotation, but I'm not seeing any debris being lofted up, thankfully.
That's good. So yeah, it's just been a really active start to this tornado outbreak.
Yep.
So Donkey Metal is saying, looking like the potential cell merger between that storm and larger storms.
Yeah.
That already produced damage north of Bryan. We may see some convergence closer to the Tyler area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you just joined and you have any comments or questions, please be sure to ask them in the chat.
All right.
Any new tornado warnings?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
I think these 2, like the one that's south from the Franklin storm, I think, and then the one that was near Houston for Houston County. I think those ones might be allowed to expire soon.
Yes, in the one to the east and northeast of College Station and Bryan, that's what Stuffy Metal was talking about.
Yep.
There's let's see. So I don't think it is a confirmed tornado.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna check.
Yes, it is a confirmed tornado. Bryan, Texas, confirmed tornado east-northeast of Bryan and College Station, Texas. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Before you take cover now, if you're in Centerville, Marquez, Jewett, Buffalo, and Leona, Texas, please seek shelter if you're in those areas. A more broader area is northeastern Robertson County and western Leon County in central Texas. So please take this seriously. It's very dangerous tornado on the ground right now.
It's broad rotation. I think they might update this soon. I don't think there actually is a tornado on the ground anymore. I think it's just from the old warning. Because if I go to correlation coefficient, there's not a ton of debris being lofted up. I think it's just from the old saying.
There still is some rotation.
Yeah, there's some rotation, but it's not very impressive.
Near the Jewett, Texas area.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the one to the south of that for Midway, Texas, I think that one is going to be allowed to expire. The rotation is pretty difficult to spot because you're getting some ground color in there, but there's no confirmed tornado.
It expires in 7 minutes anyway. So
and this
tornado threat little to none in the Midway area.
Yeah.
So I think you're safe from the tornado threat in the area. However, there remains a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 20 minutes in that area.
Yes, I think it's for what?
1 inch hail and a 60 miles per hour wind.
Yes. And then there's a tornado warning just to the north of Alado, Texas. I think that one will be allowed to expire soon. There is some rotation with it, not terribly impressive though, thankfully. But
it's very broad.
Yeah, very broad rotation. It just looks to be like more of a damaging wind threat.
Yeah, and in fact, the tornado warning is going to expire in 21 minutes. However, the severe thunderstorm warning is going to expire in 5 minutes.
Yep. Oh, wait, I think there's a new... 5 minutes. They just trimmed it down a little bit more. And then we still do have ongoing flash flood problems as well.
Yes, in Shreveport...
Shreveport's basically in the center.
Shreveport, Louisiana, not Los Angeles. Shreveport, Louisiana, there is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect.
Yes.
And a flash flood warning. So I'm going to read the text of the flash flood warning for you guys. Let me pull it up here. So let's see. The National Weather Service in Shreveport has issued a flash flood warning, and Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Flash flooding is expected to begin shortly. And the threat with the severe thunderstorm it's just the core of the storm, the meat of the storm, is to the east of Shreveport, about 4 miles to the east of downtown Shreveport. So the threats with the main core of the storm include 1 inch hail and 60 miles per hour wind.
And as expected,
so it's a marginal severe storm, but still,
also,
and some strong winds are possible. And yes, we do have the flood threat with them.
Also, as I mentioned in the stream earlier, I thought there was going to be a slight risk for North Carolina, and that's just what happened as well. And the moderate risk of flash flooding has been extended into a little bit more into Texas and Mississippi, and little snippet of Tennessee. I think that does include Memphis.
Yep. So, alright. So, let's see. Arcadia, Louisiana, Brightland, Louisiana, are in a are in a severe thunderstorm warning now. This was issued at, let's see, 12:04, which is 1:04 local time here. So this was issued just a little while ago.
Yep.
But the threat with that storm, this is in south central Claiborne and northeastern Bienville and southwestern Lincoln parishes. And the threat with this is one inch hail in 60-mile-per-hour winds. So again, a marginal severe storm, but still capable of producing large hail and some strong winds.
Yes.
And now that just disappeared, so it looks like it's been able to expire.
All right.
Good. So it looks like the severe thunderstorm warning near Arcadia and Mount Lebanon has been allowed to expire.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's good news. So now it looks like, let's see. Now there's a significant weather advisory for this storm now.
Right.
Looks like let's click on this. Yeah, so the wind threat and the hail threat is decreasing with this storm. So nevertheless, heavy rain and possible flooding will still occur with this storm. So the threat with the storm now that the severe thunderstorm warning has expired is nickel-sized hail.
Yes.
No longer strong winds expected with this, I think. Or I don't know. Am I looking at a different storm? I don't know. Yeah, I think I was looking at the same storm that I was talking about just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
But
the tornado warning that was near Alado has been allowed to expire as well.
Yes. So Ducky Metal was saying, in my God, I'm about to get hit by it.
Oh.
I live
Brian.
in Brian.
Yeah.
So that's,
Brian looks to be out of it actually.
Nathan Lab 3. So let's see. Let me pull up the radar for Brian. Oh wait, I'm on I'm already on my radar up here. I'm on so
Brian looks to just be out of the threat for a little bit.
Yeah, Brian looks to be out of the threat. It's mainly north of College Station and Brian that I am concerned about. Yes. So, let's see. Looks like we have, when was this issued? There's a severe thunderstorm warning for South Carolina now. This was issued
South Carolina.
at 1:01 p.m.
Oh.
So this was...
So that was like a little over 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so this was just issued like 15 minutes ago.
Yep.
Looks like it might be some rotation with this, maybe?
Maybe
some rotation. But the super res velocity is showing nothing. But the super res reflectivity is showing a little look at those developing. So let me check the threats with this storm. This is in let's see. North Central Greenville County in upstate North Carolina, northeastern Pickens County in upstate North Carolina, and this goes until 1:45 East Daylight Time. And the threats of this storm include 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds.
There is the storm in South Carolina. It is a little bit of there's a hook echo. I don't really see strong rotation on it.
Yeah, and to answer your question about the Brian thing, if you're going to get hit, well, there are no tornado warnings for Brian now. Maybe you're getting dark skies with the shelf cloud, but there are no severe thunderstorm warnings or
tornado warnings.
tornado warnings for Bryan and College Station.
Yep.
But yeah, there are some impressive storms.
Yes.
Knocking on your doorstep right now. In fact, the latest radar scan is showing an intensified storm just to the north and west of Bryan, about 5 miles to the north and west of Bryan. But I think that all of the storms here are moving to the northeast. So I think the main core of the storm is going to miss you in Bryan. Maybe you're going to get some heavy downpours, lots of lightning involved.
Yes.
In fact, I bet you're already seeing frequent lightning flashes in Bryan. In fact, can you pull up the lightning map?
Yep, I'm doing that right now.
You can zoom in on what the
Bryan.
Bryan.
Yeah, it does look like some lightning. I'm not sure if this is updated actually. I'm just gonna refresh real quick. It does look like there's a little. Yeah, there's a few lightning strikes near Bryan. Just to the.
But it's usually to the north and
yeah.
It's maybe to the north of
I'll circle it just so you can see.
The meat of the storm is to the north of you, and that's where we have the severe thunderstorm and tornado warning.
Yep.
In fact, is the CBS warning still in effect?
Not sure.
No, it got downgraded.
Yeah.
So the storm north of you in Bryan is 1.5-inch hail and some damaging wind and a strong tornado, or it was a strong tornado.
Yes.
So in the severe thunderstorm warning east of that is let's see, the stretch with that includes 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, and of course we have tornado warning in Midway. In fact, it is weakening the hook echo.
Yes, that's good.
It looks like the hook echo peaked out at 112, the 112 radar scan, but that is weakening now. Probably some cool air invading.
Yeah.
Like a downdraft probably. That's usually what kills tornadoes.
Yes.
But
and it's not just today we have to worry about with severe weather.
Nonetheless, the tornado warning remains in effect. It looks like about 7 miles to the west of Lovelady, Texas. There is a hook echo. Let me check the super res velocities.
And the Storm Prediction Center has also extended the area for some significant hail into Mississippi.
Yeah, so does that mean they updated their categorical risk?
It didn't really update that much. They just trimmed it down for the areas that have seen, for where the line is. The line is right back here, so they trimmed it down just a little bit. So Dallas is, I think Dallas is still in a slight risk, but not. It'll probably be downgraded the next time as well. And also, it's not just today we have to worry about with severe weather. It's also tomorrow. So I just want to talk about tomorrow real quick, since the tornado warnings are weakening a little bit. So if we go to the day 2, we have a large area under the enhanced risk. We actually have over 20 million people under it, and some of the areas include Columbus, Ohio, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, Knoxville, Tennessee. It's in the enhanced risk. And the risk for tomorrow will not really be big tornado threat. It's just a slight tornado threat, as opposed to today, where we have a very moderate, significant tornado threat. It'll be a wind and hail threat tomorrow. So yeah, you can get some tornadoes. They'll likely be on the weaker side, probably EF1 to EF2 tornadoes. Not like what we have today, which is EF2 to EF5 tornadoes. I think these tornado warnings will be allowed to expire very soon. I'm gonna go check radar scope real quick to see How much longer we got on these warnings? We have about 8 minutes and 38 minutes with this storm in Texas. You can't really tell if there's rotation. We do have an inflow notch on it. But this one that hit Franklin it might be starting to perk back up a little bit again. It doesn't look too impressive though. I think we could call it a stream for a little bit, and then once the next warnings are issued, we'll come back on. We need a little break because we've been doing this for over an hour now. This.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna call it a stream. We'll be back on with you guys once the next warnings are issued. We're gonna take a little break, to have some food, and just rest a little bit before this has already been just an active day already. So, yep, we'll see you guys in a little bit once the next warning is issued.